So Intel made a decision about 5 years ago to make a big investment in digital signage. So we actually have been coming here to the Digital Signage Expo for 5 years now. And this year is no different. We have brought in a ton of innovation. We are working with the world-leading brands to deliver experiences that really impact the lives of consumers, right? And so we're working with folks like Metro, which is the 4th largest retailer in the world. We're working with Costa Coffee, which is the 2nd largest coffee company in the world, with Pepsi, one of the largest brands in the world. And we're working with them to innovate new solutions that really are engaging, that are fun, that are productive, that consumers can really have fun with, and really get in touch with the brand, right? So our focus today is really on addressing 2 key challenges that we see in the industry. One big challenge is what we call inventory distortion, which basically means having the right product at the right place at the right time for the right customer. You know, the consumer's in charge now, right? So brands and retailers understand that they need to have the product where the consumer wants it and how the consumer wants it, right? So we're working with brands to solve that problem. The second challenge that we're focused on is what we call brand optimization. And sometimes in the retail environment, you'll hear about people talking about omni-channel, which basically is about their cross-channel strategies, right? Brands want to be able to deliver to the consumer a consistent experience, regardless of what the channel is and regardless of what the touch point is, right? Because if I'm buying from Target, whether I'm buying online or I'm buying from a catalog or I'm buying from the physical store, to me, it's one brand. It's not 3 different Targets, and I want the same consistent experience. So we are working with the world-leading brands to deliver these omni-channel solutions. So that's what we're here. We're here to show the areas where we're innovating with brands on new solutions that really improve the lives of consumers. We see a number of technology trends that are major forces in the industry, right? So for example, nobody can argue that social is a very big force across a lot of different industries. Nobody can argue with mobility, with cellular technology, right? It's an incredible force across different industries. There's a couple of new trends that are pretty important, right? One of them is the cloud, and the other one is big data and analytics, right? So we see these 4 forces really converging to shape and revolutionize a lot of industries, right? And specifically in digital signage, you know, retail has been the biggest vertical in digital signage, and we see significant growth in retail across the board. In fact, retail is the largest vertical for digital signage across the world, with the exception of China, where in China the government has invested significantly into transportation. So actually, transportation is the biggest market for digital signage in China. But in digital signage, after retail, the 2nd largest vertical is corporate. And traditionally, North America, Europe, and Latin America have been very strong in corporate digital signage, and we continue to see a lot of growth there. We're starting to see a lot of growth in corporate also in China. Another very big area of growth in digital signage is transportation. And so we see large growth in transportation in the Asia-Pacific markets, specifically in places where the governments are making big investments like India and China. But transportation overall is growing very fast. It's starting to grow very fast also in Europe. In the US, where we see the biggest growth here in the next couple of years is in hospitality, right? You know, we see a lot of hotels investing in digital signage. We see a lot of quick service restaurants investing in digital signage and refreshing the solutions that they had implemented over the last few years. So we really see a bright future for digital signage going forward. In fact, a couple of years back, Intel and I forecasted that we were going to have 22 million digital signs by 2015, and the industry really pay attention to the number. And I'm happy to say that I think we're on track. At the end of last year, at the end of 2012, we saw a little bit over 17 million screens already worldwide. And we think we're on track to hit the 22 million screens by 2015. And now we're seeing that maybe we'll even get to 26 million by 2016. So we're seeing tremendous growth in digital signage across all vertical industries and across all geographies worldwide. Digital signage solutions have been really evolving over time, right? 5 years ago, we saw a lot of TV-like networks being deployed, right? But I think everybody here in the industry would realize that today, if you were to deploy a television with repurposed TV content, without any analytics to measure return on investment, without any analytics to understand demographics, that network would probably not be successful, right? What we're seeing today is really a shift to intelligent digital signage, where the intelligent signage is now being remotely managed so that you can achieve energy efficiency, so you can turn it on and off remotely, so that you can diagnose problems remotely. In fact, some of our customers tell us that they can actually eliminate truck rolls 95 to 98% when they utilize the Intel remote management technology in our B Pro brand type of products, right? We also see in the industry now shifting towards greater use of analytics to determine return on investment, right? So we have implemented a number of solutions where we're using the Intel M Suite, which is a software solution that allows you to collect demographic information. So if you're a brand, you want to know the gender of the people that are buying your product, you want to know the age group, so this technology allows the brand to collect that information. We also see in digital signage becoming a lot more interactive, right? And becoming a lot more engaging. So digital signage solutions have to have the performance to be able to deliver that engaging experience, which requires, mixing and blending media and graphics. So the old TV-based solutions don't really work anymore. If you really want to get the attention of the consumer, it has to be engaging, it has to be the latest technology, it has to be fresh content. And for the brands, they got to be able to remotely manage the solutions for total cost of ownership, for energy efficiency. They got to be able to deliver, rich media to create an experience. So that's what we're seeing with digital signage today. It's becoming a lot more intelligent than it has been in the past. Over the last year, I have really seen a tipping point in digital signage, right? Where now digital signage is becoming an ingredient to really solve that cross-channel, cross-touch point brand optimization challenge that a lot of the retailers, a lot of the brands, and a lot of the venues that deploy digital signage have. So you're starting to see digital signage technology being integrated with kiosks. So now you have highly interactive kiosks. You see digital signage technology being integrated with vending machines, where you have intelligent vending machines, with dispensing machines, where you have intelligent dispensing machines that are integrating digital signage technology, right? You see it with interactive whiteboards for education. You see it with digital jukeboxes for music, in restaurant venues, for example. So, digital signage is becoming an ingredient that is now being integrated into other solutions to really solve that brand optimization problem across channels and across different touch points. So we're really excited about the show this year. We have a number of solutions that are really pushing the envelope and really showing, this intelligent digital signage solutions, very modern solutions. And the Digital Signage Expo has been a great platform for us to really show the industry and show the end users what you can do with digital signage technology and how you can really solve a lot of problems for retailers, for brands, and across a lot of different vertical industries, from retail to transportation, to corporate, to education, to healthcare, to out of home. There's about, depending on how you segment the market, there's 9 different significant vertical industries. I think that Digital Signage Expo actually segments it into 20 different vertical industries, So yeah, let me repeat the last piece. It didn't come out really good. And we're really happy to be here at the Digital Signage Expo this year. It has been a great venue for us. It has allowed us to showcase about 14 different solutions that are really pushing the envelope of what you can do in digital signage across a lot of different vertical industries, from retail to corporate to education to transportation to digital out of home to healthcare. So this is a great venue for us to really reach out the end user, to reach out the ecosystem, to reach out our customers, and showcase the solutions that we're developing with the world-leading brands. Thank you.